Today's guests are both dominating the beauty industry. They have truly capitalized on serving the community some of the best products on the market. So without further ado, let's get this show started! Woo! Let's get it started! Y'all, please put your hands together and help me welcome Jazminne Wade with Gummy Glue and Shaquonda Armstrong with Bossy Girl Bundles. Woo! Oh, please have a seat, ladies. Oh, yes. Y'all are speaking my language today. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Excellent. You look stunning.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you very much. I'm about to get a little better, y'all. Listen, so can you tell us more about who is Jazminne Wade? How did you come up with the brand Gummy Glue?
So Jazminne Wade is a 25-year-old. Okay.
Tell it all.
Okay. So Jazminne Wade is a 25-year-old, I guess native to Ohio, and I started Gummy Glue. I have to give my mom the credit because I always wanted to just be a hairstylist, and she was like, "You need to actually just," because a lot of hairstylists don't look at the money side; they just look at the talent side,
the creative.
So, yes. So she was like, "You need to start something that's actually going to make you money, that you don't have to be behind your chair all the time." Ooh. So I have to give her the props to that.
Love that.
And like I said, I am from Ohio. I have 2 kids, and
Yay!
I am engaged.
Yay!
So we kind of do everything together. We did move down to Atlanta probably like 2 years ago. And Gummy Glue has been taking off ever since.
Really? That's amazing. Yes. Well, I'm going to get right back to you because I want to move over to Shaquonda. Tell us, who is Shaquonda Armstrong and Bundles of, tell us your company?
Bossy Girl Bundles.
Bossy Girl Bundles.
Yes.
Tell us about Bossy Girl Bundles.
Well, I'm a 29-year-old fur mom, so I'm a dog mom. I live here.
They take up a lot of responsibility now.
Yes, a lot.
Yes.
So how I started Bossy Girl Bundles, basically I just got tired of not being able to support myself. I was a college student and I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I just needed
college student struggle, right?
Exactly.
It was the real struggle.
It was a struggle. So basically, it was just me starting off as a college student, and I wanted something for myself, not only for myself, but for my grandma too.
Aww.
My grandma, that's my baby.
Yes,
so
we love
I just wanted
grandmas.
something for when she gets, old enough to retire, that she don't got to do nothing.
I love that. And you're almost there, or you already retired her? You already...
She retired herself, but I'm going to make sure she stay retired.
I love that. That's a beautiful thought. Listen, so what's the toughest lesson that you both of you ladies have learned in the beauty industry? What's one of the toughest lessons? Let's start with you, Shaquonda.
Having motivation and staying consistent. Because a lot of times the world and people and things can hinder you from staying focused. So the toughest thing is basically staying focused and motivated. So you have to make sure you know what you're doing this for. You're doing this for
motivation, focus, and consistency. I think you said too. That's amazing. And Jazminne?
The toughest thing I would say is just trying to keep up. Like when you're working hard, you have to continue to work hard.
Every day.
Continue.
That consistency,
yeah,
right?
consistency as well. So it just depends on what the consistency is. So mine would be literally just continue to go hard, because after you built so much, it's like, why am I still working hard? Literally.
Right. But every day is working hard, but also working smart.
Yes.
Right?
Sometimes you put your time into the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
So both you ladies are just doing fantastic. What are some challenges you face as celebrity stylist? Y'all can just go back and forth with that. What about, yes.
I think that being a stylist, you don't necessarily know the pros and cons of being a celebrity stylist. A lot of people think that it's like, oh, I'm going to be getting this big old grand check, and I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be it's really about, a lot of people, it's like just like who you know, or like, it's kind of like
and
really
leveraging those relationships.
It's kind of like a clout thing, honestly, because but once you get stuck with one celebrity client, it's like you can't have really multiple. Because they want to work you, like you want to be in contract with them. They want to work you. So a lot of people don't know that stepping in.
Retainer, right?
They will, but a lot of people now want to make millions. You can't make millions with
working with one person.
You can't
unless you're working with somebody like
Nicki Minaj.
But even still, I'm like,
Minaj, maybe.
I don't know. I think a lot of people.
I thought she owed some people some money.
No,
Y'all didn't hear that from me. I didn't say that. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's the biggest challenge for me. Just wanted to do that my whole career, and then getting to it, and it still didn't get me to where I wanted to be. That was the biggest struggle.
I understand.
Yeah, that's basically
The same for you?
basically the same. Just not only focusing on them and not your everyday clients. So you have those people that are gonna spend money with you no matter what.
Exactly.
And you just when you become a celebrity star, that's just them. You just,
It's hard to
it's
hard to move around because you have to cater to that one person. What inspired you both? Now I know that you said, Jazminne, your mother inspired you. She told you she wanted you to make money, not just be behind your chair.
Yeah.
And then for you, your inspiration is your grandmother. So inspired you both to add beauty products. So where did your product come from, the inspiration behind bundles, Boss Bundles?
So, being a college student, there wasn't really no instructions. There was no manual. There was no products that fit to basically the average college student or the average person, the average working adult or anything like that. So most of these things, the products that you need, you used to have to get them from your stylist. So sometimes you don't have access to it.
So you just started stocking up
Basically.
and creating and rebranding maybe some of the bottles.
Rebranding them and
That's
making
cool.
them my own and making them to where they're user friendly. They're not too much things going into it. It's something that you can just easily shake and go or, easy and go. Basically.
And what was it like? Like, what was the process of developing, especially a gummy glue? What was the process of developing your product?
It was pretty easy for me. After you find like a vendor, a private label vendor, you're pretty much, all you have to do is just get your labels, get your all that stuff, and you're gonna be good. I don't necessarily mix every single thing that we do. We do have a couple other products, but this is like our top seller. So it is. You have to be able to actually get it out there. Like you have to have your inventory because you never know the day that you're going to boost up and have a million sales. So you want to just make sure you have the access to actually get everything that you need.
And that leads me to this next question. When did y'all realize, oh my God, we've made it? We actually figured it out. This model is working and the millions of people are starting to come to you for your product.
With me, basically, I would say when I was able to pay my bills up.
Yes.
When I was able to pay my bills up and I had to work.
Yes.
I was like, okay, you got money coming.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
When it ain't like paycheck to paycheck, like hand to mouth, as they say. It's like you can sit back and relax a little bit, right?
And then you reach a new tax bracket.
Yeah, come on, the tax bracket. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes! Okay, what about you, Jazminne?
I think it was me being able to relocate. So I relocated and I was like, this is the perfect moment because I always wanted to move to Atlanta since I was like 18. And I was like, I'm so glad I did not move when I wanted to. I'm glad I actually had the opportunity to actually make some money and then comfortably be in another place.
Instead of moving there and struggling, trying to create, even though there's a lot of, push you get from creating in the struggle as well. But that's so awesome that you get to move there, buy your home, live your life. What advice would y'all provide to other women that are interested in starting a hair product line, and like what steps do they take to begin? Y'all are bosses now, so.
I would say get help. Don't try to do it by yourself. You can't do everything.
And a lot of people believe that, right? And that's where you end up failing, is thinking that I can do it all by myself. The song says no man is an island, no woman is an island. I love that. What about you, Jazminne?
I would say take your time, but at the same time, don't take too much time. I know a lot of people who like sit on the idea for so long and they don't actually get it out there. So I would say take your time, but not too much time, because it's going to work. It's going to work.
You just got to be exactly.
As long as you're doing the work, it's going to work.
I love that. So what's one thing most hairstylists, wig makers want their clients or customers to know?
I feel like we pretty much want them to know everything.
But
you come in and you're like, oh, she doesn't know anything. But it's like people don't know about hair, and because I know about hair, I'm like Like, 'cause I have people
We
who
look
don't-
real dumb.
Yeah, like
So look, I would be looking real dumb talking to you.
And they're like,
I
so
don't
what
know
is
a lot of stuff. So when I come in, I'm gonna ask questions.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel like, oh my God, I'm sorry to inundate you with so many questions, but I really don't know. And I want to know how to take care of it. So the reason I'm here right now is because I went platinum blonde. I always wear my hair short. But then it was so platinum blonde that I didn't know the right products to use. So I ended up having to go in there and like tell the barber to take it down to a 1. Yeah. So, you know, for those reasons, that's why we ask so many questions. What do you think we should know when we walk in?
To ask questions.
To ask all the
That's
questions.
basically just
No questions is a dumb
what you don't
question.
know, you need to ask.
Yes, it's so
'Cause
true.
It's easy. I went to school for it, so I know what you need. So why not ask somebody that knows exactly what you're looking for? So just ask. No questions are dumb questions.
I love that.
Anything you want to know, just ask.
Just ask. So what's up with y'all in the future? Go ahead and talk to me, Shaquonda.
Well, the future for me is just expanding my hair products. Eventually, I'll be coming from behind the chair into the forefront. So I'm just setting myself up to where I don't have to work as hard, and my products are going to work for me.
Love it. That
that's
passive income. We love that. What about you, Jazminne?
in the future, we have a couple of new glues coming out. Can't say what, but we do have a couple of things coming out with the glue. We're going to be in stores here soon. So
That's
we're just,
awesome.
Yeah, we've been on the e-commerce side for a while. We want to go retail.
That's amazing. Well, listen, we are so excited for both of you ladies. Y'all stick around. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back with 5 o'clock somewhere. Come on for the culture.